he is. Hey,
Good
welcome.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. You got your water, your throat perfume, everything. You good?
Yeah, throat perfume. That's a new one. Yes, I got my throat perfume, my water, everything's good. I just got off a flight and rushed home to make sure I made
Oh
this on
wow.
time, but
Oh man.
everything's great. I'm excited
Okay.
to talk to you.
Beautiful.
You were saying you didn't know about the album and stuff?
Oh no, I know about the album, but I didn't know about if we could talk about the
Hmm.
Masked Singer.
The who?
The
The
Masked
Masked Singer.
Oh yeah, people been tagging me about that. TMZ walked up on me right out the airport today, and they were like, "Hey, how's it feel being the?" I'm like, "What is this Wasp guy? Is he? He's famous, isn't he? This guy's really blowing up in the world."
I don't know. I guess he's your doppelganger or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mario first entered the music scene in the early 2000s, swooning the world with his soulful voice and those silky smooth dance moves. You know the hits. Just a Friend 2002, Let Me Love You, How Do I Breathe, Crying Out for Me, Break Up, so many more. We love playing his music every single day on 94.7. Sing it with me, Mario.
The way. I love that. I mean, it's just it's
Yeah,
such a classic
yeah.
jingle. Like you know some good music is gonna come on after you hear that.
And you know, I should have had you do it on your own. Let me back up and have you just do it.
You're gonna float into the clouds, into the sun.
Floating it.
But you gotta float while I do it.
Okay.
94.7 the way. That was nice.
That was
I think
nice.
you guys should just take that and replace the original.
I'm done. I'm ready. We're going on the road. Please welcome R&B superstar Mario, everyone. Oh,
Thank you.
first of
Thank
all,
you for
Mario, we have two things in common.
Okay.
We are both 5 feet 11 inches tall,
Okay.
and we are both born on August 27th.
No way. I'm 6 feet,
Yeah,
but no way.
yeah,
You're a
yeah.
Virgo?
I'm
Virgo
a
Nation.
Virgo,
Let's go. I love Virgos. I love being a Virgo.
which
Um,
means we know a lot about each other.
this is true. Without even knowing each other.
I know what your
You know?
sock drawer probably looks like. Very, very neat.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of my time for sure. Keeping that thing neat. Cause it's just like, I don't mind wearing mismatched socks once in the blue, but it's just like it just your day's much better when it's
Yeah,
together, when it's the
I
right
know.
pair.
Got to
Yeah.
make that bed, got to
I get
do
it.
it.
Well, happy belated birthday to you.
Well, thank you, and the same to you. We have
Thank you.
another
Thank you.
thing in common too.
Okay.
Kind of like to party in Vegas.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's go. Get
You
your
and
flight now, baby. We're on
that's
our
it.
way.
You and Formula One have some
Yes,
big, big
yes,
plans for Thursday, November 21st. You're going to be opening the
yes,
festivities at
yes.
the Above the Race experience hosted by Yamava Resort and Palms Resort, which I
Absolutely,
don't know if they have
absolutely.
jingles, but if they do, I'm
Right.
sure you see them.
They should
Um,
after the performance. They should have a jingle for sure. But
they
nah, it's gonna be an incredible time, and it's very exclusive. It's invite only. But I feel like an event like this brings so many interesting people together. The first time I went to a Formula One was in Australia, and I was out there touring, and I went and I got a chance to ride in the car, which was an exhilarating experience. I mean, what those guys have to go through. You think it's just, oh, they're just fast cars. Like, no, the way they have to train for it, the team they have around them,
yeah.
everything's amazing. So I'm looking forward to that in itself. But performing at something like this is very different for me. It's more of a social um event mixed with great conversations with new people. And my set is actually going to be a acoustic set mixed with a DJ set. So you're going to get a chance to like really just hear my vocals and the music and the words in a way that you normally wouldn't be able to hear it like on tour or in a big venue. Is like more intimate. And I love doing these types of things because it reminds me of when I first started singing in my mother's living room, my grandmother's living room, right? Just the piano, my mom playing piano, or me on the karaoke machine.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I love the
sorry,
studio.
excuse
Oh,
me.
bless you, bless you.
Sorry.
I love the big concert experience, but there's something
Yeah.
about those little ones, those intimate venues, and there's gonna
Yes.
be like handcrafted cocktails, and oh, you know what else there's going to be there that night?
Mm.
This is all happening in the Eiffel Tower restaurant.
Yes,
Vegas.
absolutely. So the above the race concept in itself
Yeah,
is just beautiful because we'll get to look over the whole city.
yeah,
It'd be a beautiful backdrop, and I think we're gonna have a great time.
yeah,
Music is such a great, conversation starter. It's a great way to start off something like the Grand Prix. The Grand Prix.
yeah.
I'm sorry, yeah, it's a great way to start off something like the Grand Prix, and I really feel like R&B is in a great space right now. People are wanting
Yeah.
to hear R&B more, and it's reminding us, you know, about connecting with each other and, expressing ourselves. Like it's just, I'm going to bring that energy because that's the energy I want to bring to the room and have people just, in a space of getting ready right before the turn up, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We start this energy off the right way.
Oh man, that's
At
great.
above the race. It's going to be incredible.
That music therapy we all need right now for sure.
Yes, yes, Deborah. And I know you listen to good music all day, so
All day.
you
I've been
know the
playing your
difference.
music since 2004 on the radio, so I get my
Wow.
daily dose of Mario, let me tell you.
Yeah,
And
right.
you
You
were on.
you look so amazing.
Oh, thank you.
2004.
Yeah, yeah, been around.
Wow. I love
You're
that.
also in heavy rotation in my car, just so you know.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I
Um,
appreciate your support. Thank you.
Thank you. You know what else is going to be in the room above the race, above the boulevard where all the cars are going to be racing, is
Mhm.
simulators, so people can
Oh,
get
right.
hands
I
on.
heard about those. I was like, yo, I want to see some pictures of the ones
Yeah,
you guys are choosing. I can't wait. It's gonna be really cool. If you've never actually sat inside of one of those cars,
yeah.
what the first okay, so I'll be honest. The first time I did it, I put the suit on. I have a video of it. I gotta send it to you. I wish I had it, I would share my screen. I put the suit on and I'm like, the confidence is like at level 1000.
Yeah.
When I sat inside of the car,
Mhm.
you literally have like this much room
Right.
between your leg and the door. The
Yeah.
engine is right behind your head. It just, I don't consider myself a claustrophobic person, but it was the first time I ever felt like I didn't have any control
Yeah.
of
And you
of
have
of the
long legs,
space.
so your knees were probably up.
Yeah, yeah. I was in it. I was tucked in there, and when we were hitting those, I get it though because if you have too much space in those cars, you it the
Yeah.
um because it's hugging you, it actually gives you more control.
Yeah. You don't be
Yeah.
rattling around in there.
Yeah, but the getting used to it was crazy. But
Yeah.
this is beautiful. You're gonna have a great time.
And you're really low to the ground, right?
Yeah, yeah, you're super low to the ground. I mean, you could literally reach your arm out, which you shouldn't do, and
Yeah.
touch the ground. But you
Okay.
won't want to do that. Trust me. You you just want to sit in there and be as still as possible.
That's a little life hack from Mario. Keep your hands
Yeah,
in the moving vehicle. Listen,
absolutely.
listen, you know what else is moving is your new album. Glad you came.
Thank you. My
Right?
new single, "Glad You Came," just dropped. The album drops December 13th. "Glad You Came" is my sixth studio album.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of this project. I worked on it with James Fauntleroy, who is an incredible writer. He just had a #1 record with Bruno and Lady Gaga.
Hmm.
Uh, just someone who loves R&B as much as I do. Working with people who had that same passion for preserving the art form was amazing. And this album is a very welcoming album about love, love lost, intimacy, from a very intellectual perspective and just really bringing the conversation back to R&B, which is why I love the idea when they hit me about performing that above the race of doing an acoustic set. I just felt like it fit the space that I'm in right now,
Yeah.
um, so well. So you're gonna be glad you came.
I know. Listen, speaking of space, I've
Yeah.
been feasting on that jam all day. It is
Wow.
so refreshing.
I
Oh,
love that.
man, I love that. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you
Where
so
did that
much.
come from? I mean, because it's
Yeah.
different. It's really different.
You know, I grew up listening to so many different types of textures of music, from my grandmother to my mother to my grandfather, who was in love with the jazz.
Yeah.
So when my friend Benny X, who is an incredible producer, played the track for me and James in the studio, it immediately took me back to being a young kid and being introduced to jazz for my grandfather. So if
Yeah.
you listen to Space, you'll hear the jazz influence and the R&B influence and the retro influence, which is this song is probably the most standalone song on the album. A lot of the other records were more contemporary R&B, but
Yeah.
for me, this was me paying homage to my grandfather and just great music in general,
Yeah.
and wanting people to just have a good time again.
I was trying to figure out the time signature on it. It's like, is it 4/4 or is it?
It's right in it's in between.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's in between.
It's
Yeah.
so good. And you know what I really appreciate about you and your voice is that when you use your upper register, that falsetto, you don't lose the pitch. You stay right on point.
Thank you, Deborah.
So many male
Deborah, you know what? I might have to have you in the studio, Deborah, because you literally you're like I feel like you're one of those people when you're in the studio, you're like helping to like create the vibe and like I feel like you got a good ear.
Thank you. Well, you
I feel like
cannot stop moving when you hear it, but I mean, when you go up and there's no break in your voice at that midpoint
thank
where
you.
you usually hear the break,
Yeah,
you're just smooth all the way up and you stay on
thank you so
pitch
much.
and it's just I'm like
Shout out to the karaoke machine my mom got me when I was 10
yeah.
years old. And it was one of those, it was the ones that you could play CD and record with a cassette. So I would
Oh
always
God.
record myself singing, you know,
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye and Nat King Cole. All these people that my mom and grandma would play,
Yeah.
right? And I was singing these songs at a young age and learning, you know, the just different ways to use my voice and express through the art of melody. And I think
Yeah.
that that's something I've carried all these years. And
They
I've
were.
written the most on this album than I've written on any of my projects. So a lot
Mhm.
of the influences are very original
Yeah.
vibes and influences. So I'll be performing Space as well as
No.
Glad You Came
Great. Yeah.
at Above the Race,
Okay.
November 21st, of
Yep.
course, for this intimate event.
I love the
I'm
fact that
excited.
thinking about your grandma and your mom planting those seeds of soul in you, and they're
It's,
starting to blossom now.
hold on. Seeds of Soul? No, wait, wait. Seeds of Soul is something special.
I saw you
Seeds
and I
of
thought it. I
Soul.
mean, you brought it up.
Wow.
It was your grandma that
That's
came
the
up with
word. Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
Next year, speaking of beautiful things, you're
Yes.
going on tour with someone that is also mind blowing, Miss Mary J.
Yes.
Blige.
Miss Mary J. Blige. Absolutely. Fan for my fans tour. Miss Mary J. Blige, Neo, myself, me and Neo have gone out multiple times. We've had great runs,
Yeah.
such great energy. I feel like this show is, if you love R&B, this is one of those ones that may not come around for a long time.
Yeah.
So when the opportunity came, I jumped at it because for me, Glad You Came is it's about celebrating the journey. And I feel like both of those artists, one, me and Neo have created great music. He wrote Let Me Love You,
No,
my biggest song. So
so great.
there's a lot of, you know, story there and history there that I feel like makes this moment really special. So I'm excited about that starting the top of the year. Yeah.
I have to know how things like this, come about. It's not a text from Mary's people. It's not Mary picking up the phone. How do you learn that, you're going on tour with Mary and Neo again?
You know, it's funny. Mary called me about, well, she texted me about a year and a half ago. And then she's like, Mario, is Mary J, is this still your number? And I'm like, nah, this got to be like a joke or something, like whatever. So I say yes. And then like 2 days later, she calls me and she's like, I have a project I'm working on and I want you to be a part of it. She didn't mention what it was. So I'm thinking, okay, this is music. This is TV or something, you know, she's doing it all. And I didn't hear anything from her. I'm like, yes, I'm all the way in, whatever it is, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
And then I get a call from my agent about the tour. So I guess I gotta wait to ask her in person. Was that text or call about the tour, or was it about something that we're gonna do in the future? But no, it's a full circle moment for sure.
Mm. So, I have to ask you about something that a little birdie told me about, but I don't know if it's real or not. There's a
Okay.
certain TV show, and I think you know where I'm going with this, that has people on and people don't know who they are. Were you
Okay.
ever on a show like that? Because I don't want to
Hmm.
give anything away.
I mean, I've acted in many shows, and you know, people don't really know the true character. But if I
This
don't
one's a
know,
competition.
okay. No. Oh, I did Dance with the Stars
Did you really?
before. Yeah, I
How did
did
I
Dance
miss
with the
that?
Stars. Yeah.
How did I miss that?
This was a while ago. This was, man, this was over 8 years ago.
Oh, okay. I must have been sleeping.
Yeah. You were there. You were floating in the clouds, Deborah. Come on. You remember. No, but
No,
no,
I'm
you know
talking
what? I
about the
have been
Mass
hearing
Singer.
somebody
Um,
mentioned that to me recently. They're like, you
yeah,
gotta be I forgot who it was.
the
They were saying,
Wasp. The
yeah.
Wasp.
I'm like, okay, I gotta go listen to this guy and see what he sounds like. Cause everybody's tagging me about it. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
not
no.
you. Hey, listen,
I
if
haven't had
anyone is,
time. I've been in the studio working. I've been
hey,
traveling. I
listen.
just literally got off a plane from Atlanta promoting Style Me for Christmas, a movie that just came out
Oh,
on BET
nice.
Plus. Yeah.
Tell us
So
about that.
yeah, Style Me for Christmas is a movie about a young lady who inherits her mom's boutique after she passes away. And I'm playing, kind of playing myself, but not really, a singer who is traveling. and who is having a hard time in his love life. So my manager wants me to change my love life, settle down. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready for that yet. Long story short, she meets Tiffany, who becomes my stylist. But my manager tries to kind of hook us up by canceling hotel rooms when she comes to style me and saying it's one room, you guys got to get to know each other. She's styling you. So there's this love story that happens, but I'm dealing with my life and I'm hiding it from her. There's a lot of scandals behind the scenes, but it ends up being a beautiful story. But the through line of the story that I love, the reason why I chose to do it is because it shows a young woman who is going through these challenges of inheriting something that's really special to her, but in a world where, it's really hard to get people to invest in new businesses or like, she's never, her mom's clients are, women who's been with her for years, but she doesn't know how to translate now this new space that she's in, trying to find herself, trying to date, trying to do this. So I think a lot of people or business owners or women who are opening their own businesses will be inspired by her story. And guys who have a challenging time,
Yeah.
balancing out, your business life, your personal life, your love life, and just trying to stay in a place where you're keeping your integrity. It's a good story overall. But it's also a holiday story, so it brings everybody together.
And so therefore happy ending, which I always love. Um, Tell us again the name and where we can watch it.
BET Plus, it's on BET Plus, and it's called "Style Me for Christmas."
Okay, got it, got it.
Yes.
Anything else we need to know before we give one last plug for Vegas?
Man, yes, new album, Glad You Came, out December 13th. It's up for pre-order right now.
All right.
I'm gonna start getting ready for tour in the next couple of weeks. My single Glad You Came is out right now, as well as Space. And I can't wait to see y'all soon. November 21st, Above the Race is gonna be amazing. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Let's go.
We're, well,
Off to the races.
word to our Wave family. If you want to win your way into the Above the Race experience hosted by Yamava Resort and Palms Resort, go to 947thewave.com right now and enter as
Yes.
soon as possible for the ultimate race prize package where we get to fly two Wave
You
listeners
get the fry. Yep, exactly.
to Vegas. Going to put you up for 2 nights at the Palms
Wow.
Casino Resort in a fantasy tower suite. Hey, hey, hey.
Listen, and those suites are beautiful. You're gonna love it. You're
Then,
gonna
of
love
course, you
it.
get to go to Mario's invite-only performance. You can't get into this concert. You can't buy tickets to it. So this is very, very special, and that's going to be at the Eiffel Tower restaurant, high above the race. You've got those
Yes.
simulators in the room. You're going to drive. You're going to groove, DJ, handcrafted cocktails. Who in the world would not want to go to
And
that?
this is just the appetizer to the whole experience at the F1 race. They're doing it big this year. I'm excited about it. I can't wait
Yeah.
to see it.
All right.
As you can see, the sun from you is shining on me right now. So that's a good sign. You just sent that right over here.
Good segue.
It's feeling good right
It's feeling good.
here.
I feel the warmth. Follow Mario on Instagram at Mario Worldwide. Check him out on
Yes.
YouTube Music. Break a leg in Vegas, Mario. Maybe I'll just
Thank you
find
so
a way to
much.
get there. And thank you so
I
much.
hope you do so we can dance the space. Thank you,
Sure.
Deborah.
All right,
Appreciate you.
August 27th. Love you, Virgo.
Love, love.
Bye.
Good night.
Oh, Mario, could
Yes,
you do one thing for us?
of course.
We just have every artist that we talk to say what they think soul is. So we go, soul
Mm,
is, and then you say your answer.
okay. Soul is immortal. Soul is an experience of truth, presence, and intention through God's art.
I knew you would absolutely drill into the heart of it, and you did. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mario.
for asking that beautiful question.
You're a blessing to this world.
Thank you, Deborah. Appreciate you. Have a
Okay.
good day.
Take care.